Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom. Thanks for joining us on Ludicrous Feed. So today my wife and I decided to go to IKEA as we needed to buy a new bed for my daughter. Now we couldn't take the kids with us because there wouldn't be enough room for the flat pack furniture and the kids. So we left the kids with some responsible adults. This IKEA is the one at Rhodes in Sydney, off Homebush Bay Drive, near our sporting complex at Sydney Olympic Park. On PlugShare it says there is an EV charger here at this IKEA, located on level P3. So follow the signs that says P1 to P3 and you'll duck down into the car park. Now Rhodes Waterside Shopping Centre has a 3-hour parking limit, which is quite generous. Just beware, there is a license plate camera here, so after your 3 hours are up, don't try and duck back in, otherwise you might have to pay. Yeah, so look for the signs to P3, because this is P1 when you go down this ramp. We came on a Sunday, so it's quite busy, a lot of cars around. And because IKEA here is integrated with the shopping centre, there's actually a lot of people just doing their daily shopping as well as their IKEA shopping. So it makes for one busy place. Lots of cars around. Now this footage is sped up 2 times. So up the ramp here. Just be wary too that this shopping centre car park is very tight. I find there are a lot of tight turns. And even though this car park was purpose-built for IKEA, like it wasn't like the IKEA was tacked on, this was a purpose-built shopping centre for IKEA to be integrated in, so it kind of boggles the mind why it's such a tight space. It's not that old either, it's only about 10 years old, so anyway, that's beside the point. So a lot of cars around, look for P3. I guess in hindsight I could have gone to the higher level, like a P4 entrance, and then come down one level, but this was my first time trying to find it, so I did the best I could. So this is now P2, and I've got to find the ramp up to P3, which is not too hard to find. Now that I'm on P3, just from experience, I know that the EV charging stations are always in the corners of these shopping centres. So here I am looking for the EV charger, looking for corner to corner. So obviously not in this corner, but not in this corner either. So it's got to be one more corner left to find, which you'll see very shortly I will find. Now this corner here is really tight, like this is near the entrance of the shops, but you get people walking there. You don't blame them because there's nowhere else to walk, like you have to walk with the cars, which is quite odd I find. But anyway, there's the charging station there on the right. Now I've seen this design before, I've seen that in Broadway and in some other places. So obviously it's a company that builds these charging places, and these chargers are quite good because they're some of the better signed ones. Like you get some charging stations which are not very well signed, and you get cars icing EVs. And icing, for those who don't know what that means, is it's almost like a derogatory term for internal combustion engine vehicles parking their vehicles where they shouldn't be, so that EVs can't charge. This is what you see when you get there. It's quite brightly signed, as you can see, and there's my car there getting some juice from the chargers, and there's another Tesla next to me as well. And like I said, once again, I was just amazed that it wasn't iced, so I was very thankful for that. There's my screen. So this charger is a 3-phase charger, which is great. A lot of them in public spaces are only single-phase, but this is a 3-phase 16-amp charger, and I'm getting my full capacity at 54 kilometers an hour. I've got one of the older Teslas with an old nose cone, which means I can only get 11 kilowatt with a single charger. 11 kilowatts is about 55 kilometers per hour. I never noticed before, but because I've only got a single-phase charger at home, but there's a little 3 next to the 16 indicating it's 3-phase. So, and there's the phone app. I'm just having a look when I'm shopping, just making sure it's still going. Very handy there. And there is my flat pack furniture in the back. I certainly had to play a little bit of Tetris to get that long one in because it's a bed, but in the end, Joyrider sat at the back behind me, and I pushed forward that passenger seat ahead so that I could fit that long piece in, and eventually the door shut, so I was very thankful. So there you go, you can go to IKEA and use a Tesla Model S with no problem. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you're ever in the Rhodes area and you are going to IKEA, just don't forget there is a 3-phase Tesla charger there waiting for you if you've got a Tesla to charge while you are shopping. Alright guys, hopefully it's a lovely day where you are, and as always, happy charging. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of the energy revolution. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe to keep up to date with our latest videos. If you're about to buy a Tesla, use our promo code on screen to score free unlimited supercharging. Happy charging!